How did you not know? Because it's not like he dressed up in like a special outfit or anything. He just put on fucking glasses when he was Filthy Frank. So then the next day, K-pop stands is over was trending. K-pop stands is over party was trending on Twitter. I'm like, good. Danks in chat, indeed.
Yeah. My sons are running around naked, so yeah.
yeah.
So I hard turned it. You wouldn't be able to see him anyways, but
Still though.
yeah. I like you.
Take a good gander at that fine painting work. Ooh,
Actually,
that
from our
picture's
wedding.
really. Yeah.
People signed it.
Oh, wow.
And there's my mic.
Yeah. You get it from AC Moore?
I have no
get
idea.
that from AC Moore?
Probably. Now I'm not gonna be able to get back on the wall. There we go. Yeah, there's my mic I don't use.
The entire wall of your house falls, just crumbles when you put that back up.
Keyboard.
That's what was supporting the foundation of that wall.
Yep. A nice little amp.
Sonority box that you don't fucking use.
You guys should recognize this piece of shit.
Yep. I recognize that piece of shit.
And then keyboard, my mouse. Fancy smancy stuff.
Friday, I think I'm gonna get a new keyboard. Because I'm using this shitty Microsoft one.
I like it.
That came in like a double pack with the mouse. And I'm not having it anymore. So I found a nice one on our website that is a lap board with the keyboard that attaches to it. So I think that'll be really nice. It's a little Corsair one.
Thank you.
Just need to make sure that it has a, Oh, I don't know if it has a number pad. Fuck.
Okay, I'm almost ready.
I guess I won't play Covert Action. Ooh. Or I'll use another keyboard for Covert Action. Ooh. So why don't you just...
Older.
Yeah.
Got it. Last week's episode has 69 downloads.
Nice. Hey, guess what next week is?
I know.
It's been a good run.
It has been, boys.
It's been a hell of a run. That's when we should have taken our year break. That's when we should have taken our break.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well. Yeah, we took it at the 1 year, so it still makes sense. It would have been more funny to take it at 69, but...
Yeah, but like, just say that this is over, we're done. Forever.
So, speaking of which, I had an idea.
Yeah.
For that.
Episode 69?
So, we come back episode 70, and we pull an IHOP. We change the P in podcast to a B. So it's the Level Unlock Bobcast. And we do that for the whole entire episode 70. You just made me think of this. I was thinking about this all night. So, and it's the Level Unlock Bobcast. And then we talk about how we got bought out by Bob Dooley O'Malley. And we got bought. He bought the podcast, and he named it the Level Unlock Bobcast. And that's level 70. So we end it. Thanks for hanging out at the Bobcast. We haven't changed our name yet on all the social medias. It's still Level Unlock Podcast. Unfortunately, we have to. We're in a legal battle with the people who own the rights to Bobcast. So we just play that out, and then we come back either 71 or 72. How we then bought back the rights to the podcast, which we didn't know anyone could actually own because no one owned the podcast. So it was just kind of play off that, and then we switched the B back to the P.
All right, but we cannot tell Nate and Jeff about this.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
We cannot tell them about this at all. This
stays
between the three of us.
They'll be like, yeah, unfortunately, someone reached out overnight, and it was really quick. Yeah.
We made an executive decision.
So it just happened so quick. It just happened really fast. We didn't have a chance to talk to everybody about it. Me, Mark, and James ended up being on Discord. The guy popped in somehow, started talking to us, and then ended up being a deal. Like,
oh my god, I will. Oh my god,
shit,
I will
he's
make.
gone.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, I will. No fucking joke. I'll make a new Discord account. I will make a new Discord account and name him whatever the fuck you just said.
Bobcast.
No, what did you say the name was?
Yeah, just level unlock. Bob Dooley O'Malley.
Bob Dooley O'Malley. Okay. Actually, fucking, I'm doing that right now. I'm doing that. No fucking cap.
Bob Dooley O'Malley, the guy who bought us. Like, yeah, we didn't know if we could be bought because no one owns this, but I guess it happened.
Log in. I'm gonna register. Okay, email. Let's do. Oh no,
we're going deep. But I was thinking about that last night. I'm like, how can we do this? How can we play this off?
How do you spell that, Bob?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Bob Do.
Okay, BOBDOOLIO. Bob Dooley O'Malley. MALLEY.
There we go.
Make it eccentric. Oh, what do you mean that fucking email is already in there? Here.
Bob Doolio.
Bob Doolio? I'm just gonna name it Bob Doolio.
Sorry, Nathaniel. Bruh.
Well, me and Nate had a thing tomorrow. All right. Join Discord. I know. Okay, so I made Bob Doolio.
I fucking love it.
Okay, so what is the invite for the
should we do mine or yours or one of ours?
Let's just do the level unlocked.
Okay. Hang on. It's never worked with people, so I don't know if it'll work.
I mean, I guess I could make one, but I don't fucking care.
Here.
All right, just pop the link in this group.
Got it.
Well, they announced it. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it looks sick. Discord dot. There we go.
Fucking money. This broadcast has indicated as mature audiences only. Do you accept? Yes.
I guess they have.
I got 54 followers. I have no idea where that came from.
Nice.
Bitch.
Oh fuck! I didn't want to close out my notes. You fuck. All right. So the plan is in motion.
I fucking love it. I love it.
This is gonna be the jape of the century. I love it.
It's gonna fucking turn out amazing.
I will change the Twitter account to Level Unlock Bobcast.
Well, just be careful of that, because I don't want to change it and not be able to get it back. That's the only reason why I was like...
Well, no, I'm just gonna change the name of it, like what IHOP did. Or fuck it, I'll make another Twitter account.
Because that was the thing. I was like, we can go in and change everything. But then I was like, I don't want to change it and then not be able to get it back. Because they're like, oh, it's already been used. Like, oh, you fuck.
Yeah, I'll just change the name.
Yeah, that's true, because you can just change the like LVO unlock Bob. Because you don't have to change the actual URL, right?
No.
Okay.
I could just change the name where it says Level Unlock Podcast. Just Level Unlock Bobcast.
There you go. Yeah, just do that, Bob.
Bobcast.
I'll be ready like in 2 quick seconds here. News, gaming news, done, and done. Okay, give me 2 seconds.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. All right, 2 Mississippis. All right, guys, welcome to the Level Unlock Podcast. Episode 60. Hey, guys. Welcome to the Level Unlock Podcast. Let's get this dick. Yo, so Mark, you know Critical, right? Moist Critical. Did you know that his dad's secretly like a fucking iRacing.com like master? Yeah. This is getting really fucking annoying. I think it's almost time for me to get a new phone.
I thought yours was new. Oh, that's Schroeder's.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. Like, I don't know why it just decides to lock up on the always on display. I'm clicking.
I think this has something to do with it, but big holes.
Yeah.
My face unlock doesn't work anymore.
One of the cables probably either got disconnected or ripped.
Yep. Okay. You all boys all ready? Okay. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chica chica.
Chicka chicka, chicka chicka.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Do,
do, do, do, do, do. That's our new entrance music. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Once again to another podcast.
We paid AIM all that money, and yet we just make our own.
Just voice it over. Welcome, everybody, to Level Unlocked Podcast, episode 68. 68, ladies and gentlemen.
We're almost done.
We are one away. One away from the inaugural epicness.
69th episode.
69th episode. The final and last episode of what is the Level Unlocked Podcast. Maybe. We'll find out. We'll see. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Today, we are a little short-handed. People are sick, unfortunately. Got a bunch of stuff going around. They're recovering, so hopefully, best wishes. Get well soon to Mr. Nate and Mr. Schroeder. I am back after a 1-week sabbatical. And before we get started, we have a big congratulations at hand.
No,
Mr. James,
shut up.
People I Hate Studios is officially a Twitch affiliate. A round of applause and claps and chat and every other place. So congratulations, man. It's been well deserved. Fought hard. It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long 6 years.
Yes. Hey, man.
It's been
You're
a really
there,
long
though.
6 years.
You've been there, so congratulations, man. You deserve it. You really, really, really do. That was awesome to see that. So, thank you for everyone who supported him in this during this journey. So, Keep it up, man. Keep up the great work. Today's podcast, we got a bunch of stuff. We got some Unreal Engine news. We got some other news. We got some Apex
Ghost of
Legends.
Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima launch. We got some...
Not launch.
Not launch, but... not... I can't think. A little demo.
The state of play.
Yeah, state of play. There we go. As well as some other little hit or misses in between.
I guess you never miss, huh?
Exactly. So, what's up, everybody? Let's dive right in, getting some weeks. What's up, James? How you been? How you feeling? Man, what's going on, man?
I've been pretty well. Like I said, got the affiliate status. In between this week's podcast and last week's. So just been kind of, chilling, doing streams, that kind of stuff. It's really funny
you've been going hard with the streams lately. It's awesome.
It's really funny when the day after I got affiliate status, I didn't stream. I was like, I don't feel like it. So, and I posted a video on my YouTube channel, talking about it, kind of announcing it, because I've always streamed to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Well, now with this, I can't. It's definitely weird, and I didn't want to feel like the YouTube crowd, I was just abandoning them, so I made a little update video. Reception's been pretty well.
You got a pretty big following on there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Reception's been great. People have been very supportive of it, so I love it. I'm so happy. But what I'm doing now, this is actually great. It's kind of a really great thing, especially for people who do watch on YouTube, that I got this affiliate status and can't stream to YouTube anymore, because now what I do with my streams is I play, well, at least the past times, I played 2 games in one stream. So yesterday I played Rainbow Six Siege and RE7, or not RE, fuck, Final Fantasy 7.
One of these games.
In the same stream. So instead of doing multiple streams throughout the day, I just did like a long 4-hour stream. And then today I did FF7 and RE3 make. Nice. And then, so that just means there's going to be more content going onto my YouTube channel.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, so, I, of course, played those games. I didn't really play anything new this week. Like I said, just kind of been chilling. I've been watching a lot of live PD.
I came back on Saturday.
Yeah, it did.
Yesterday.
That's awesome.
Well, Friday it came back. Well, no, because it's been going on, but they got back to the 3-hour mark.
Yeah, because it wasn't the first new episode was yesterday or the day before.
No, they've been doing new episodes all. Yeah, they've been doing new episodes all along.
Oh, I thought it because I saw something somewhere that was maybe it was 3 hours. They went back to doing 3 hours. Okay.
Yeah, they went back to 3 hours on Friday. They started it.
I gotcha.
So, yeah, I've been watching a lot of that. Just kind of relaxing, basking in my little bit of internet fame.
Good
Way
for
to
you,
do it.
Broski.
Congrats. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, and nothing's coming to mind.
I like the hairdo right now, by the way.
Thank you. I'm trying to rock the flock of seagulls.
There you go. Got the grease going. You just gotta twirl it, and you're good to go.
There you go.
There you go. That John Travolta. There you go.
Oh my God.
Danny Zuko.
So, this isn't a part of a week or anything, but I figured I really wanted to talk about it. Have you guys seen that there is a crossover, and I think it's like a King of Fighters mobile game? And I've been seeing screenshots where John Cena's in it.
Really?
So it's Terry Bogard talking with John Cena in a cutscene. It's the dumbest thing ever. I love it.
That's amazing. That's absolutely hilarious. It's John Cena.
Walker, how's your week been?
Pretty blame. I combine boring and lame, so blame. I haven't really done much. Apex, been playing that. I actually really like this new season. Me and Mark played yesterday for a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that. After I was streaming.
Pretty decent actually. Got a second place, like our third game. Got third place. Got sixth place a bunch of times.
Nice.
I feel that so far out of all the seasons, this is personally the best I've done. I've got 5 wins already.
Nice.
Um,
I still
so
don't have a win in that.
Yeah, we won.
Did we? No,
Yeah,
no. COD we did.
I thought we won like 1 on Apex.
I don't remember it.
I don't remember. I thought we did. Maybe
I remember all of my wins in battle royales because I can count them on one hand.
not. But I really like that game. I have some more details. We'll talk about it during the week. They changed a lot actually in that game.
Did they?
Yeah, they changed a bunch. The loadouts when you go to someone's supply drop is completely different. The look of it, the feel of it. So it's interesting. I like it. Been playing that pretty much the majority of the time. And that's honestly really bad other than working. My son turns 3 on Tuesday, so that's nice.
Hey,
That's awesome.
Tomorrow we'll be going out to dinner and stuff like that. Maybe we haven't quite decided if we want to risk it yet, but because our town is open
oh really?
to like you can go to restaurants, but it's the seating, the spread out seating, still kind of like if we really want to or not. But
Yeah,
we
I
haven't
wouldn't
quite
risk
decided.
it. I honestly, I wouldn't risk it.
We honestly probably won't.
Especially with what your wife does, I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah. So yeah, we tomorrow we'll be going out on little adventures, things along those lines with him, and then Tuesday is his actual birthday. But so I got that going on, but that's pretty much it. Haven't really played much anything else. Haven't played Final Fantasy VII, which I don't know why.
No, you haven't.
I brought my PlayStation downstairs because I was just gonna start playing it over the weekend, like on the TV, just to play it, so I can actually get
Just
going
off
into
camera.
it. Yeah, but I didn't do that either. I don't know why, but I need to get
Can
back
I-
into that because I'm really mad at myself. I haven't done it.
Can I just say, Final Fantasy VII does kind of piss me off, the remake.
Why?
You can only have 10 save slots.
Ah.
That pisses me off to no avail.
Yeah, that would make sense. That makes sense. But yeah, I've been watching videos and stuff along those lines of it because the more that people get like beat it, the more videos that get released. So,
Mhm.
but I haven't spoiled the ending yet though. So I've been purposely
the ending
avoiding
to
all
the
of that.
game that's over 20 years. That's like 20 years old.
Yeah. Oh
10
yeah.
years.
The spoiler for this part, I should say. I haven't spoiled that yet for myself.
I
there's
think I'm gonna spoil it for you. Okay. Cloud, Aerith, Tifa, and Barrett all leave Midgar.
Asshole, he spoiled it for me.
Damn straight.
But supposedly there is a weird twist to it from things that I've been reading, so we'll see what
Really?
happens. Yeah. So we'll see.
I
We'll
was
see what
texting
happens.
I was texting my one buddy who beat it already, and he said that I probably have about another 3 or 4 play sessions left
Not
of
bad.
it. So
That's not bad.
So the part that I'm at, I'm right before we go into Shinra's headquarters.
Okay. Before you
And-
head up the steps.
Yeah, and it tells me when I just get to like chapter 14, it's like, hey, listen, fuckface, you're gonna have a lot of side quests. If you don't do them now, you won't be able to do them. So now I'm just like, I gotta beat them all. I gotta beat everything.
Oh yeah, I bet. Because yeah, I'm assuming once you enter there, you can't leave.
Nope.
Which makes sense.
It opens up. It opens up in chapter 14. So like right at
Okay.
the end game. So I'm assuming that most of the second game is going to be pretty well open.
Oh, that's awesome. That's exciting. That's awesome. I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I gotta do that. I got to tie-dye shirts today, so that was kind of nice. But other than that, was pretty lame, pretty boring week for the most part. I keep rocking out on some Apex, try to get better in my standards at least, compared to other people when I watch them get like 17, 18, 19, 20 kill games, and I'm getting 3. I'm like, I did really good this game, guys. And then I watch a video, and the guy got the first game as the new character. He got 19 kills. I was like, oh, that's cool.
But those people don't real. I mean, this may be me making assumptions, but I feel people at those levels, they probably play games competitively or get paid to play games, so that might be more of their full-time job.
Or
Where
maybe
Yeah, I
they
feel the same way.
just fucking Apex Legends unlock their Sharingan or something. They're just naturally good.
yeah, they might be a ringer, who knows? But
They were
usually,
bred specifically to be good at Apex Legends.
yeah, usually people that are that good, like that's all that they fucking do is play one game for 16 hours a day and then eat, take a shit, take a shower, and go to bed. Hopefully.
I couldn't do that. Hopefully. Well, I mean, hey man, gaming time. I mean,
yeah, sometimes you forget to eat. Sometimes you forget to shower. Get stressed and you can't take a poop. Who knows?
Yeah. You know, you gotta have that gamer bottle, that empty bottle of Mountain Dew next to you.
Yeah, you need the Apex version of Pepto. You know, in case you need it.
Yeah.
Never know.
You gotta have your piss bottle and your shit bowl.
Oh god.
But how about you, Mock? How's your week been?
I'm not too bad. A bunch of us have been playing on the 5M server that we have. So.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot we did that too.
it's been that's been keeping me busy. There's a handful of things that we have to fix there, and then I'm also pretty much rebuilding it to get all of the updated resources. Excuse me.
Okay.
Because currently our server is like super outdated, and like the reason why we never did the updates in the first place is that the framework updates that we have to do like completely change everything and can possibly break everything. Oof. So we have to build it from the ground up again and make sure everything works.
Nice.
So
I have someone in my chat say, "Show of hands, who likes Wendy's?"
Yeah, Wendy's isn't too bad.
My son's raising his hand too.
Wendy's is top tier. The fucking spicy nugs, you can't go wrong.
That's true. I'm not a huge fan of their spicy nugs now I think about it.
No? I like the spicy. I like the spicy nugs and the spicy chicken.
You guys ever have Jack in the Box?
I haven't, no.
That's here. It's almost like the same concept. They have. It's weird though because they have their burgers and they have like the triple stack, all that stuff. But the Jack in the Box, they also have like Chinese things too.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's strange. I don't really know.
That's really weird. It's like going to a food court in a mall in one place.
Yeah, it's really good though. They have tiny tacos too.
Oh my god, so you got the Mexican place too. Jesus Christ.
So
it is a food court in one building.
It really is.
So the food is okay, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not bad. So what else, Mark?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the big one, other than just like working. And I played Everland today for about an hour or two.
What's that?
It's like an MMO. Actually, let me bring up the store page and I'll read you the description real quick because that's probably easier to describe it. But from my understanding, it was like kind of like Stardew Valley Evoland, Harvest Moon MMO.
Ooh, I like it.
So it's a social MMO. Wow, this is a great description.
The buzzwords.
Evoland is a social MMO. Few games exist nowadays for logging in and hanging out with your friends. While Everland has various forms of progression, there is no falling far behind from being unable to play with other people. We hope you make some new friends too, and that's the description. All right.
Oh, sweet. So it's like Harbo Hotel or Club Penguin.
Yeah, honestly, it was pretty similar to that. Like the gameplay that I did, at least as far as I can tell, like it's in the free stress test. So if you want to play it, it's on Steam. It's called Everland. But pretty much the main concept now is being social and getting customizable items around the world. The way you get that is you find like little pigs or like little piggy banks that are just sort of hidden around the world that you have to break open, and those give you items. Yeah, it was an entertaining few hours. Not gonna lie, I was interested in seeing how it goes. Yeah, and played some Apex with Walker. I think that's pretty much the big ones.
Nice. So it seems like all three of us have had pretty uneventful weeks.
Yeah, just a lot of work, a lot of little things, paperwork, shit.
Paperwork, shit in my ass.
Yeah, like we updated I think we replaced a mod in our Arc server this week. I don't know if it was this week or last week, but we updated the S Plus mod to superstructures, so it's fully updated and it's pretty neat. Still working on that.
On what?
On our
Arc?
Arc server, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we had a lot of people that play that too, which was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
and
some new
GTA.
people playing this week. Yeah,
One of these days I'll play Ark. I have it downloaded. Just need to hop in. Same with GTA. I got that downloaded. Just need to hop in.
It's pretty neat. It's also fun whenever we're having like on GTA. It's pretty cool because we're having like groups of like, I don't know, 5 or 6 people, which is more than what I'm used to.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but the guy said you should play the board game Catan. If you're ever bored, Catan. Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
No, Catan's great.
Yeah.
Catan.
We should play tabletop again.
Yeah, we should.
I have a version of Catan on that.
Yeah, he says you should play it forever bored. Looks like Risk-esque.
It takes
it's
like
one of the most
all day.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular board games in the world.
Is it really?
Yeah, a lot of people like that and Ticket to Ride are like when people think of like super popular board games, it's like those two.
Oh, nice. It was funny. So when we raised our hands about the Wendy's thing, he did a joke, an adult joke, and then he was like, "Damn, I feel really bad now. Your kid raised his hand. I'm sorry."
Well, what did he say?
It was like, "Why don't then y'all gonna give Wendy's then y'all gonna love Wendy's nuts drag across your face."
Fucking got us.
And he was like, "Damn, I really wish your kid didn't raise his hand. I'm sorry."
That's a good one.
I still laughed.
That was a good one.
I still laugh. Thank you for that. Mr. Mamba, Cuban Mamba TTV, his name. Anywho, let's get into
hanging
some.
out in my chat one day, or he was on one of my streams, I think.
Oh, nice.
Something TTV was hanging out. I could have been him. It could have been someone else.
I don't know. I don't think he's on anymore, actually. But if he was, that was funny. It's like, I'm sorry. It's like, oh well. But let's get into some news, shall we?
Yeah. Before we get into the news, we should give a little shout out to all of our patrons.
Oh yes, let's do
give
it.
A shout out to Jeffrey, Jeff, and Morgan. I don't. Okay, so I haven't been drinking or anything.
I'm the one that fucked that up to begin with. I'm the one that called him Joffrey.
Yeah, I think
that was my
that's
fault.
What. Last week I did it perfectly.
Yeah, that was my stupidity.
Yeah, Jeffrey, Jeff, and Morgan, thank you all for your wonderful donations.
Yes.
And where
if
can
you
you
like
become?
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, sorry. Go ahead. No,
where can you become a patron?
The patreon.com/level-unlock-podcast. You want to join the Lockpick Nation? That is where you do it. You got a $1, $5, and a $10 donation. Where each is a tier. You become a better, more leveled and skilled lockpicker. And upwards of getting some amazing things if you do the $10 one. Obviously, if you can't, no worries. There's plenty of different other options out there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once again, that is patreon.com/level-unlock-podcast. As well as, I just want to shout out, thank you for everyone who's followed the podcast. We are currently at 5,760 followers.
Nice.
I have a strong feeling by next week we'll be at 6,000. And I honestly think
Oh,
we
yeah,
should do
probably.
something special for 10,000. Maybe another giveaway, maybe a little something down the road. Who knows?
Yeah.
But keep a lookout. 10,000th follower, baby. Let's make it happen. And as always, follow us on all the social medias. We appreciate you. We love you. We wouldn't be here without you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's dive into some stuff, shall we, boys? Got a lot of decent amount of news today. I only got two things of movie news actually. So one, I don't know if you guys mentioned it last week, but I'll mention it again if you didn't. Tom Cruise is going to be filming a movie at the International International Space Station. And NASA has confirmed, and they also will be a part of the movie. So a full movie will actually, not a full movie, but a large part of a new Tom Cruise movie will be filmed in space.
Interesting.
Yeah. Unknown what the movie will be. It's rumored that it potentially may be a part of a new Mission Impossible movie because he likes to do his own stunts. So it'd be very interesting to see how that plays out. As well
the
as
first stunt he does there is he just jumps out of the International Space Station.
Oh my god, it'd be hilarious. Not really, but it would be. Last piece of movie news is Scarface. Scarface is being rebooted.
Oh, fuck you.
Yes, it is confirmed. It has a director and the script has been written. It is not known who will play the new character, but yes, Scarface will be re-released with a release date of 2022. I saw that and I was like, what?
I'm waiting for the day that you're like, yeah, they're remaking Pulp Fiction. That's the day I killed myself. Like, God damn.
And
well,
crazy
speaking of that, Mark, I've got some movie news too. Pulp Fiction's getting rebooted.
Dude, that would be insane if they did that. I'm surprised they're doing Scarface. It really is considered one of the all-time great movies.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be terrible.
Yep, it is being officially rebooted, and it was slated for 2022.
Scarface 2022, starring Michael Cera.
The official remaster.
Gross.
Yeah, that would be... I would give up on the movie industry as a whole.
Oh, I would too.
Shot in 3D by James Cameron.
He's got two cameras. One that shoots the left lens, the other that shoots the right lens.
And then you have Quentin Tarantino on the side with some frame that's just like this. And you're like, why the fuck is he filming like that? And he's like, because I fucking want to. Sorry.
And all of a sudden you see a giant foot splatter on the screen. Like, why is that there? Oh, Quentin Tarantino filmed it. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Speaking of James Cameron, they've been posting more pictures of Avatar. They're posting pictures of the characters in pools. That they've been filming in in the actual pool itself. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out because it's rumored that a good 75 to 80% of this new Avatar movie will be underwater.
Interesting. So it's just gonna be a shitty water level in the movie.
Because supposedly he has this huge infatuation with the Marianas Trench because he actually went there. James Cameron did, and that inspired this Avatar 2 movie. That he wanted to take what he saw, a pure darkness and dust, and you couldn't have seen anything, and put that into this movie.
Well, I mean, you could have worse inspirations, like, Tarantino and his foot fetish.
That is true. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll still watch it.
Oh yeah, we will.
Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna see it.
It's not gonna do nearly as much as the first one, but here's hoping. James Cameron thinks it will.
I don't know about that one, Chief. It might.
Yeah.
So yeah, he thinks it'll beat it. He thinks it'll beat Avengers. So
this one shot in 19K.
I had to wait 25 more years because the technology wasn't available. I had this vision.
Cut with 32 extra minutes.
Man,
see that again, I guess.
Man, you remember the days when, you remember Peter Jackson and everything who didn't know the definition of director's cut? So
Yep.
he just like everything goes in.
Yeah.
Everything stays in.
Like, oh, you released a movie. It's 4.5 hours long. Okay, I guess whatever. I guess
Fuck,
we'll
it's
watch
great. Love it. 10 out of
10. Now we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think it'll do good, but I don't think it's gonna do nearly as good as the first one. But it'll be interesting.
We'll have to
I'm
see.
still waiting for the day that James Cameron's like, yeah, I delayed this movie because I had a vision that I had a camera that was the size of a house that you could see the sweat bead off of someone's like eyebrow, and the technology doesn't exist. So I gotta wait until I'm dead, and someone else is gonna take up the film. Like what? 'Cause that's how he did with Avatar. He said he had a vision for Avatar, and his vision couldn't be made because the technology didn't exist to make his vision
Yeah,
come true.
because he made it. He like wrote the script for it in like '99.
Yeah, he had the vision in like the mid to late '90s, and
Yeah.
then he didn't start filming it until the mid 2000s. It was like 15 years because the technology that he knew he had to use didn't exist. It's like, how the fuck do
See,
you
what
know
he-
this?
What he could have done is he could have just gone over to Japan and been like, "Yo, Square, we know that you guys do fantastic, you know, video effect or like, pre-rendered cutscenes for your games. Why don't I just borrow a few of your guys for a bit? Why don't I just borrow a few of you guys and make it look great?" I'm sure they would have said yeah. I mean, they greenlit Spirit Within.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be pretty like uptight with his work. I don't know if that's the right
Probably.
word. Prideful of his work. So,
Yeah.
like, it's James Cameron's Avatar.
Not James Cameron and Square Enix.
Yeah, like that's his movie. Like, I feel that he probably explored technology all the fucking time while trying to make that movie, and then
Oh,
every
probably.
time he like made a scene, he was just like, "No, that shit, I don't like it. We'll do something else. Like, not doing this." And then he explored some other option. Then he finally saw motion ball tracking or whatever that's called, and was like,
Mhm.
"All right, this is how we're gonna do it."
Man,
Yep.
Blender sucks right now.
That'd be funny.
I gotta wait for them to make a new release of it. Damn.
It's like, wow, Cinema 4D's really gotten better these days.
I would assume to film a movie entirely underwater, that requires some different type of camera. So we'll see what kind of technology they use for this.
Nah, man, just dunk that like
Who knows?
$100,000 camera underwater. It'll be fine.
There you go. Put a plastic bag over it.
Yeah.
With the power
It'll be
of
fine.
money, anything's possible.
That's true. Let's hop into some gaming news, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do
Here's
it.
something that I don't have on my list. I just found out about it today, a few hours ago. Hey, Mark, did you know that they're making a Postal 4?
Nice.
Yeah, they put it in early access on Steam.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Yeah, it looks a lot like I watched this one dude play it. It looks a lot like Postal 2.
Yeah, like it looks like a genuine Postal game.
Yeah, not like 3.
I watch people play the early access of it. Probably something similar to what you watched in it.
Mhm.
It's a Postal game.
Yeah, it definitely is. Can't deny that.
I got a few things really quick, and then we can just kind of take turns.
Sure.
Sure.
So the financial results for quarter one kind of, I think you guys briefed on it last week. But the numbers came out of how much money we made from January to April of 2020.
Define we.
Fine.
thought
we.
Well, not we, but
The
the
gaming
world, the gaming industry
Okay.
There we go.
made.
Yeah, we don't want to divulge our actual profits.
Yeah,
Exactly.
$20 billion. It's like fuck. Gotta change
Yeah,
our
we don't
PayPal again.
Like shit, can't let people know. So from January to April 2020, the gaming industry has generated $10.9 billion, making
That's about right.
making it one of the most profitable quarters in history, up 10% from the prior year and the prior month,
Mhm.
or the prior quarter. So it beat the holiday season of 2019.
Yep.
Which is unreal.
And you also got to think too, it's even more crazy because usually right now is when it really starts dying down
Yep.
because people are getting ready for the new systems to launch.
So with that being said, a couple things here. So the top
Do you
10.
have the Fortnite thing on here about how much Fortnite Mobile made?
Mm.
So Fortnite Mobile in the 2 years that it's been out just has generated $1 billion for Epic. Just the mobile version.
That's insane. All those skins,
Wow.
man. It's
Yeah.
everyone wants to look like Marshmallow and Ninja.
Yeah, or
On your
NFL star.
phone.
Yeah, NFL stars or
John Wick.
John Wick. Yeah, that's another one. I don't think you could buy the Avengers ones. I think those are only temporary. But the Star Wars characters, all those random ones, like, yeah, that's crazy. $1 billion. I wonder why Epic was able to
Take like 100. Take like $500,000 of that and make like a new Unreal Tournament. You fucking cowards. Do it. You have the money. That's a
That's all
drop
you
in the
need.
bucket. That's all. Hey man,
Just
they don't need to do much.
remaster it. They don't have
Exactly.
to do much.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
how
Unreal
much
Tournament.
how much of that money though is
2003.
going to the new engine though?
they own it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
that's a
That's
whole
true.
separate group.
Yeah,
That
That
true.
probably like the Unreal Engine probably doesn't really it shows up separately on their like their earnings report, the royalties from that, and they're making enough fucking money off of that.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
true.
separate asset. Or
Yeah, they're making enough off of that. What
So
I think it's like 10%. I think it's like 10% of your earnings from your game go to Epic if you license out their engine.
They
think it's
changed
like-
it
Did they?
recently. Yeah, they say you don't have to give them any kind of licensing if your game earns less than $1 million.
Yeah, and then
then
it's
after
probably
that,
it probably
yeah.
fluctuates from that.
Yeah, they
So-
don't really disclose after that.
out of that
We'll call you.
$10.9 billion, $9.6 billion makes up gaming sales / microtransactions. The other $1 billion was console sales. And out of that $1 billion in console sales, from January to April, 770 million
Nintendo Switch.
was the Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
So only 300 million, which is still a fucking lot, like don't get me wrong, was divided between PC,
Well, I don't
Xbox.
think PC.
I don't know if PC would be in here. Xbox, PlayStation, and everything else. So yeah, unbelievable the amount of consoles the Switch has sold. And then for the top 10 most sold games out of that time, number 10, Star Wars Fallen Order. Number 9, Super Mario 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
There we go.
Which is a weird one.
It's
no.
a Switch game. It's Mario Kart. It's gonna sell like hotcakes.
It's still old though.
Well, no. Well, not Deluxe.
Yeah, that's true.
Deluxe came out what, like 2 years ago?
Damn.
Still $60 fucking though. Nintendo doesn't know how to put things on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only
number-
way people are gonna play a Wii U game
Yeah,
is on the
that's true.
Switch.
Number 8, Madden 20. 7, Resident Evil 3.
Hell yeah.
6, still going strong, 10 years in. GTA 5. Not 10 years, but fucking close.
Yeah, it was like 2013. So
Yeah.
we're getting there. We're getting close.
Numbers 5, MLB The Show.
Wow.
Number 4, NBA 2K20. Number 3, our boy DBZ Kakarot.
Wow.
Yeah. Number 2, which released a month ago, Animal Crossing's New Horizons.
Hell yeah.
And number 1, Modern Warfare, was the most profitable game in that time. But number 2 is Animal Crossing's. And just
Hell
to
yeah.
think, Animal Crossing was out for 2.5, almost 3 less months.
Mhm. It's
That
the
is-
best-selling Switch game
That's
of
crazy.
all time already. Well, and I've said this before, it's the perfect game for right now.
Oh, it
Hey,
is. It really is.
I can't leave my house. I'll leave my house in the virtual world.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with my buddies.
Mhm.
So
Hey
that's
man,
what
I played that game for. So far, I've played it for 58 days straight.
That's awesome.
I'm rocking a consecutive streak of 58 days.
So with the last thing I'll have, then you guys can go. So speaking of Epic, how you talked about Epic with $1 billion in transactions. So couple things with Epic, and I'll let you talk about the bigger one. You guys probably know more about it than I do. So Epic just released the tools that they used for Fortnite, that they use to make it cross-platform. They released the tools for free to developers to use a part of the Epic Online services.
Oh, cool.
Meaning so that all games that are going to be released from the Epic Store will be cross-platform.
Anything that uses Unreal, I guess. That's cool.
So they just announced that, which is amazing. I'll let you guys talk about the Unreal here thing in a second. Fortnite has been announced. That will be a launch title for the PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Well, I could take that off my list.
Sorry, I know you said you had that. I wasn't sure
Yeah.
if you were actually gonna
You're fine.
bring it up though, because I know you don't really care for Fortnite. So, they said that they will be utilizing the Unreal 5 engine, when it comes time for Fortnite. I don't really see why they kind of have to, because
I wonder how well it will work on like
Fortnite
Xbox One and
is their like poster
Cash cow.
child for the Unreal Engine. Like that is the way they showcase their engine.
It used to be Unreal. It used to be Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, it used to
That's
be
true.
that in Gears of War.
Yeah, it was Unreal, then Gears of War, now Fortnite.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that will be a launch title for both of those. They just announced that, so that'll be huge. I
It's
wonder.
awesome. I'm gonna play it just to see how it looks. I hope it looks fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. So it's gonna be out in Unreal 5. So they specifically will make a version for those two consoles.
Yeah.
It'll be cross-platform regardless, but
so not going to be running the Unreal 5.
yeah.
Probably still 4 point whatever.
So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, they're super excited for that. I wonder if they're gonna be a bundle. They're gonna make a bundle with Fortnite with those. Cause you know how they have like the Fortnite, the Xbox 360 Fortnite bundle. You get like skins and random shit. How they made that? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, where it already has the game pre-downloaded.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll do that. But probably not for the launch. I don't think.
No, unless Epic wants to pay some real money. But
they have it. So.
They have unlimited funds. They have that Fortnite money.
Speaking
they can do whatever
of
they want.
Unlimited funds, Epic and Rockstar came to a huge agreement. Now until the 21st. So if you're listening to this, and we do upload it before then, GTA 5 is free on the Epic Game Store. As a result, 15 minutes after they posted a tweet on the Twitter sphere that they are releasing this game for free, it broke Epic's website.
Yep.
The massive amount of people trying to download this at one time was the first time in history that their server broke. That's how many people wanted to get this game for free, which is insane. Fortnite's never even done that.
I think that's like my 4th copy of it, but I did.
Yeah, they wanted to mention that Fortnite has never even done that, to a point where something's come out in Fortnite where people wanted it, that their website has never crashed until they announced that GTA 5 was free.
I want to know the stats of how many people install the Epic Game Launcher just for that.
Oh my god, I want to know that too, just in like knowing that this game is free. Yeah, like it'll be interesting. I want to see, maybe they'll come out with it next week when it's not free anymore, just to see how many people actually got it. I want to know how many people had to have gone on the website at one time for it to crash an online gaming service's website. Which is insane.
Something funny about that, fucking 5M's actually number 8 on the most played games on Steam right now.
Really?
Yeah, peak today was 133,000 people.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Because you can download it from here and still use 5M, right? From the Epic Game Store?
Yep, you just have to have Steam open, and it uses that to authenticate it. So it's pretty wild how many people are playing it. Like,
That's insane for
So
how old
like
this game is.
just on
Dude,
that alone, like I
it's
can't
gonna
imagine how
throw.
much Epic took.
Oh my god, I know. That's I'm interested to see what happens when they release 6. What kind of wrench gets thrown into everything that people have done so far with GTA 5? I'm like, oh, by the way, here's number 6. Okay. Like
You're
the
gonna have
role
the people
playing.
still playing 5 for a while.
Like
Well,
I
I,
feel like.
whenever they released Red Dead 2, like there definitely was a point where there wasn't any mod support, and then there still wasn't any mod support, and then they're like, hey, here's a server, try it out. And it kind of starts the same way. Like, it's just a bunch of people who don't really know what they're doing, just pressing buttons and seeing what happens. Like, it all
like
follows the same language and stuff. It's just how much time and developments get put into it.
Yeah.
Justin, is that what his name is? Your
Yeah.
super yeah, like I wonder like how long before like that transition goes from 5 to
Oh,
6.
I guess
I'd
it all depends on
say
the server.
Yeah, I'd say from release of the game, they probably won't
Speak
release
of the devil, he's streaming.
they probably won't release anything similar, at least 5M wise or like server wise, for 6 months to a year.
Oh, probably.
Like
Well, and that's I mean,
for
who
the
I don't
knows
think
if
it'll
it's
PC
take
going
as
release.
to.
long as
Yeah,
it did for this time.
Well, who knows how long it's going to take before they
yeah,
port it to the PC, too.
yeah. Like that's also a thing for the PC release. Like they
Yeah.
usually go to consoles first, and then they
Oh,
do
if they don't
PC
release
like
it on
6 months.
PC
It's
the
usually
same
about
day.
6 months to a year.
Yeah, that's what they did
Because they did that with
GTA
Red Dead.
5. Yeah.
GTA 5 took fucking years. It released the same day for as the PS4 and Xbox One edition, but the game was already out for like 5 years at that time.
Yeah, if they don't
Yeah,
release it
so
the same day, like they're losing so much money. I think
I don't know. No,
I don't
people
know,
are gonna
maybe.
fucking buy it. People are gonna buy it no matter what. I'll
Well,
buy
but,
it.
like just for everyone who like for how big PC is now.
Well,
But
yeah. I mean, PC
so
was pretty big back then. Still.
oh yeah, but I meant like now for the role playing side of it, so people can get like adequate to the game. I don't think it'll take because GTA 5 was out for years before role playing became a thing.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think it'll take nearly as
2
long
years
this
or
time
so.
though.
Oh no.
a similar thing happened on GTA 4, and
Mhm.
people had the same exact kind of servers.
Yeah, I don't think it'll take nearly as long, so we'll see what happens. But
Yeah, who knows?
keep on the Epic thing. Do you guys want to talk about the Unreal Engine 5?
Let's talk about Unreal.
Sure. Yeah, I got some
Hey,
notes.
so this is from this is the first big event of the Summer Games Fest. The first big one. Boy, was it a big one. Can I just say real quick how it's fucking hilarious? I go to try to watch this video, the VOD of it on YouTube, and it's their video on the Summer Games Fest YouTube channel is blocked. It was taken down because the idiots decided to play the final countdown, the song, during the end of the countdown. And it got flagged and removed by UMG. What
Is
a
it back
bunch
up yet?
of idiots. I don't know. I watched it on the GameSpot's
That's hilarious. It's the
YouTube channel.
final countdown. That's all we
Yeah.
can say before we get copyright.
So, I watched the entire thing.
Yeah, me too.
I'm assuming you did too, Mark. All right, let's talk about that absolute beautiful trailer or tech demo that they did.
Yeah.
That's a lot of triangles.
Yeah.
That's a lot of triangles.
Let's mention the minor things first before we get into the two big things that they talked about, if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so they mentioned one thing called convolution reverb, which is something that is their updated field sound rendering and their improved spatialized audio is what they called it.
Yeah, that was
They,
really cool.
so built-in spatial audio baked directly into your games. Pretty fucking wild.
And how the geometry will affect the sounds too.
Yeah,
How the sound will
audio
bounce
ray
around the
tracing.
environment. Yeah, that was cool too.
They had updates to their Niagara effect system, which is pretty much something would handle effects in games, which allows them to talk to each other and the environment, quote unquote, like none other before. So
Yeah, that was the bugs all being or running away from light as like one entity, essentially, all running away separately from light source, or birds flying around in a specific pattern.
yeah. So apparently
That's
all
pretty
of those
fucking
can
cool.
interact a lot easier, and it'll look a lot, or just be a lot easier to handle. See what goes on there. They have updated fluid simulations. It looks like good
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, that's kind of
That's
self-explanatory.
literally all that they said. They just pointed down, was like, look at this, and then kept going.
Wow, look at that water.
They have updated predictive foot placement and body warping for more natural placement for walking, climbing, animations in general.
Yeah, you won't get those janky walks up ladders or stairs like you used to get.
Oh, nice.
They integrated seamless contextual animations, so going from gameplay to animations should just happen, and should happen without you even thinking about it.
That's awesome.
And then those were the small things, the two big ass things that really made this look fantastic. Yeah, we got good old Lumen and Nanite.
Oh, that was so cool when they talked about it.
So Lumen is their completely real-time illumination engine. It uses no light maps or no pre-rendering or baking, as it's called in Unreal Engine. So what their demo pretty much did was they had a light source in the middle of a cave pointed at a specific area, like just showing all the shadows, reflections, all the light bouncing off that, going off the walls, just how the light interacted with the world itself. And then they moved that around and really quick, and they had updated real-time reflections. It was gorgeous.
Shadows were incredible, and then when they blew open that top of the cave.
Yeah, so Lumen responds to changes in light source, geometry, literally real-time ray tracing illumination.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fucking wild. Like it looks great. But the big highlight, at least for me, was Nanite. I wrote a lot of this in caps, so
You were as excited as I was.
yeah.
I take it.
Yeah, so TLDR, it allows for cinematic versions of assets. So the assets that they used were
8K assets.
yeah,
8K assets.
The assets that they used were at 8K. About each were 1 million triangles. So that's a single asset.
The
inside
triangles that they showed. You couldn't see the triangles. That's how many triangles there were.
It was just like static. Like there was so much going on. And apparently it does it all in real time. So each frame apparently has about 1 billion of triangles of geometry that gets turned down and compressed into 20 million drawn triangles for the player.
Did you like the little flex they did when they were showing off the statue? Like, look at the detail on the statue. Walk into the next room, and here's 500 of these statues.
Yeah, so if you're somebody into game dev, you can import ZBrush assets that has like 33 million triangles, and you have absolutely no LOD, no rendering or baking of normal maps, baking of normal maps. It happens all in real time. It's like, hey, what if we did 500 of those in the same exact fucking room? And that's going to be 60 billion fucking triangles all at one fucking time.
All the triangles!
Dude,
he's getting so excited about the triangles.
Billions of triangles within it. It's like, shit, dude. This is a game? And then they're like, oh yeah, you know those triangles? How about we show you all that in real time using infinite fucking loading distances, showing you this horizon, because we have so many fucking triangles to show you.
And
fuck.
And the thing is, it was shown on PS5 hardware.
Yeah, it's fucking gorgeous. That was.
I saw some of the things of it, and I was like, "It's on PS5. This is unreal."
Yeah, this. It is Unreal.
Yeah, it is
Unreal
true.
5 to be
But
specific.
Photorealistic. It's crazy.
Yeah, that made me so excited. I was so hyped to see all that stuff.
Oh, me too.
I did like how Tim Sweeney from Epic said that the PS5 solid state blows away any high-end PC from Epic. Said that the PS. He was just casually threw that out there when talking to Jeff Keighley.
Yep.
Like, yeah, and the the PS5 solid state is better than any hard or high-end PC nowadays. Like to this day, I'm like, okay,
Like weird flex, but all right.
yeah.
Hey, it's
That
good for the PlayStation.
Yeah, it's coming next year. It's gonna be available, so I would assume that we're gonna start seeing companies get like major companies going to be getting an earlier build of it, probably within the next 6 months or so,
Yeah, I'll
just
let
to
you
get
know if
used
I
to it.
see
But yeah, but yeah, no, that's. I wonder. I can imagine it's going to be a simple thing to import your stuff into it from Unreal 4.
You'd hope so. Like I would hope
I
it'd
would
be
hope so.
similar to how ray tracing was implemented. Like it just became like a project wide setting. Like
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
yeah, like I hope it would be that sort of thing. We'll see. Who knows?
So, Walkie, do you know what this means?
What?
It's possible that Final Fantasy VII Part 2
Oh yeah.
will be in Unreal 5.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake is in Unreal 4 right now, so
Mm-hmm.
it'll be. Oh my God! If they do it on 4, I mean, if they do it on the Unreal 5 engine, like it already looks amazing as it is.
That is pushing the engine and the system.
And I don't even have a Pro. It still looks phenomenal.
Mhm.
Like, it would just be ungodly beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Cinematic.
hey man. I'm gonna get that game right there is gonna get me to buy an 8K television. I've already said it.
Oh yeah, 100%. So what else you guys got?
Well, I guess I can go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, one of my favorite companies in the world, Capcom, says they plan to release multiple major new titles by March 31st, 2021.
Yeah, they are.
So, a total of 13 SKUs are planned, 3 of which should already be filled by April 3rd release of RE3 Remake for the PS4, Xbox, and PC. So that's already 3 of them. So we got 10 new SKUs. That's pretty much it. It's just kind of saying, hey, we're making stuff up until next year. I'm assuming that the next Resident Evil will probably come out February or March of next year. Kind of keep in line with how it's been for the past few years.
Number will be 8 or 4.
It'll be 8.
So when do you think they're gonna release 4? Christmas?
No, the year prior or the year after.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because that's what they do. I mean, I'm sure I guarantee that they've had a team working on 8 since 7 finished.
Oh, probably 100%.
Yeah, they
the
probably
same realm as 7. Number 8 will be rumored.
probably. I don't know.
Predator first
I
on-
didn't get a chance to try it out because of this fucking Dave.
Yep.
Fucking assholes.
Just speaking of Resident Evil, did you see the thing about Project Resistance?
The Nemesis is going in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can now play as Nemesis.
Yeah, because Mr. X was available for a while.
Yeah, you can now play as Nemesis in Project Resistance.
I still haven't played it.
Really?
I still haven't played the final release of it. No.
Sounds cool.
I still have the closed alpha. That's it. That's all that I played. I didn't even play the open beta. I just played the closed alpha. That's it. I get emails from Capcom all the time, like saying, "Hey, I know you like
doing,
Resident
bro?
Evil.
Yeah.
Play it."
What are you doing, man?
Ubisoft has
Ubers.
announced a digital showcase for the summer. It's going to be called Ubisoft Forward, and it will take place July 12th at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. So we're going to see probably more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're going to see Watch Dogs Legion stuff, Rainbow Six Quarantine, hopefully Roller Champions, and then maybe, if we're lucky, get a little bit of Beyond Good and Evil 2. If the gods smile upon us, if Ubisoft hasn't killed that yet again.
That'd be awesome. Speaking of Ubisoft, I got a couple things for it.
Yeah, sure.
So speaking of Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, as we all talked about the last couple weeks, is Ubisoft's most watched trailer in history.
Really?
It currently has over 120 million views across every single platform, beating the previous trailer for Assassin's Creed Origins by almost 50 million.
Wow. People
So
like Assassin's Creed, man.
yeah, so it's either people are just waiting for a good game to be announced during this time, or people are waiting for a new Assassin's Creed. So with that, the game director said, so in Odyssey, there's no blade, correct? So yeah,
Not that I know of.
so in this game, that hidden blade in your sleeve, there's an actual name for it. I can't remember what it is, but it's
Forget what it's
basically
called.
when he comes up and just shoves it in your face. He has said, unfortunately, they have made it really OP. That blade will one shot almost.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
blade
yeah,
will one
unfortunately.
shot everyone and anyone in the game.
Nice.
If you have
Yes,
the ability
I'm
to,
going to do that to the final boss when I play it. I'm gonna fucking off him like that.
yeah. So he said that is one hidden thing about the game, that blade does have the ability to one shot. He said almost literally everybody and everything in the game. As long as you can get up to the person close enough to do it too. So which is going to be crazy. The length of the game will be hours shorter than Odyssey.
Yeah, that's the big thing with Odyssey is that there was not. It had a lot of filler apparently.
Odyssey can take over 60 hours to beat. This game is said to be significantly less.
Probably around 40, 30 or
Yeah.
40.
And then due to this game coming out, they also have released. So Ubisoft actually makes a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So
They do.
they currently have 11 games that have sold over 10 million copies each.
Yep.
So, and that's for this current generation of consoles. So, with that being said, this last generation of gaming, all the games that have sold over 10 million copies: Assassin's Creed Unity, Assassin's Creed Origins, yeah, which I don't know.
Unity.
Which I don't know how Unity sold
Oof.
10 million copies.
Because it came.
Because people didn't know. People
got it.
didn't know, Walker. They didn't know.
I got it bundled with my Xbox. I had no choice.
I wonder if that includes that, because I
It
remember,
probably does.
that was that Unity bundle forever.
I paid more for my Xbox.
Yeah, because that was bundled with the Xbox forever. I remember that.
Yeah, it was a Black Friday deal or something.
Yeah, that's
You got
funny.
fucking ripped off, Mark.
I mean,
you got Unity.
yeah.
So yeah, Unity, Origins, and Odyssey, all individually sold 10 million copies.
Oh my
The-
god. So real quick, speaking of Assassin's Creed, GameStop, their deal of the day today was you got like pretty much every Assassin's Creed game for PS4 except for the newest one.
Mhm.
And it was like $35 for the bundle.
What?
And I'm like, yeah, but Unity's on there.
Like,
It's
okay, never
not
mind.
worth it.
That's fucking hilarious. So the Division 1 and 2.
The Division 1 was fun for like the 3 days that I played it.
A lot of people had the Division 2, and I heard people really loved it.
Never played either.
Far
played
Cry
Destiny?
4.
I have, yeah.
Okay,
Played it a
just think of
bunch.
Destiny, but third person.
Nice.
Same thing.
I'd like that.
Far Cry 4 and 5, which I've never played any. No, I lied. I played 10 minutes of one Far Cry game, and I'm like, this isn't for me.
Oh, I love Far Cry 3.
Yeah, I love Far Cry.
That was, yeah. Man, remember when that was by Crytek?
Yep.
Yo.
Those are the days.
Ghost Recon Wildlands. Rainbow Six Siege.
That
Watch
game is
Dog.
like $8 on the Epic Game Store right now.
Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
I wonder how much these sales have pushed those sales numbers up,
Oh, probably a lot.
because they're current. This is as of 3 days ago. So, in Watch Dogs 1 and 2.
I bought
which I've
Watch
never
Dogs 1.
I've never played either one of them.
I have
Watch
both of
Dogs
them.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have both of them too. Watch Dogs 2 is great. Play
Is
Watch
it?
Dogs
Play
2.
both of them. Yeah, play the
So-
second.
Yeah, play the second, please. Nate will disagree, but play the second. I'm glad he's not here, to be honest with you. We'll be
Yeah, don't-
throwing down right now.
Don't play the first one. Like the second one is kind of annoying, but the first one is probably more annoying for more annoying reasons.
The second one has so much charm you can kind of look away from the annoyingness.
Really?
Yeah, it's got so much cool stuff in there and so much charm that you could be like, yeah, but here's the good stuff.
But the first one was just sort of like, meh.
Where's my niece?
Yep.
Where's my niece?
That's funny. Well, yeah, that's all I got for the Ubisoft stuff. Keep going, James.
Do you guys like the Mafia games? Correction. Have
Yeah.
any of you guys played Walker? Have you ever played any of the Mafia games?
No, I know what you're talking about though, but I've
Fuck
never
they're
played
good.
them
the
though.
Mafia games.
Hey, well, did you ever play 3?
Yeah.
How uncomfortable with the amount of N words that were just thrown around with that game? I was uncomfortable for a while playing that game.
Well, my biggest problem is how different it was between Mafia
Oh
2
yeah,
and 3.
super different.
I personally really enjoyed the grind of Mafia 2, even though everybody
Mhm.
like really didn't like that. But I thought building, like taking over a city, like going into places and like
You
shooting
felt like a
people down.
mafioso.
Yeah, like I felt like that was what I was supposed to do. Like I felt like I was in that role, but like being in that story, winning your character sort of thing, just didn't work for me. And I think I might have played half of Mafia 3 and then just got bored.
Yeah. Mafia 3, it was a different
Yeah.
story and different everything. It had I think the only thing it had to deal with the mafia was that you're trying to take down the bad mafia. You weren't a member of a mafia organization, you were trying to take them down. Well, hey, you can relive all of those memories with Mafia 1, 2, and 3 with the Mafia Trilogy Remastered.
Nice.
Bet.
It's coming out in 2 days. Oh
Shit,
wait, no.
okay.
Tuesday may. Oh no. That's when the trailer's coming out. More will be announced on Tuesday.
Good to know.
One of these days.
So we're probably going to get a release date.
Got some
But this is
time
the
to prep.
first time that the Mafia 1 will be available on consoles. It's going to be PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Stadia.
Nice.
Glad to
I'll-
see
I'll-
Stadia still sticking in there.
So PUBG's free with Stadia Pro, and I tried to play PUBG, and I couldn't even get into a training grounds session. It just
Oof.
wouldn't connect. I was like, oh god, this is gonna be bad.
Server computers.
Yeah, I mean,
Zero latency.
hey man, no negative latency,
Yeah.
because that works well with fighting games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll pick it up. Mafia 2 is great. I never played Mafia 1, so I'll love to give it a shot.
Definitely. I'm down. Excited.
One of the
hype.
games that was kind of announced to be delayed due to Dave was Iron Man VR. Guess it's coming July 3rd. Cool.
That's so
Sounds pretty
weird.
Cool.
So what are you, just Iron Man? Pew pew.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a VR Iron Man game for PSVR.
I like it.
Let's hope they figured out motion in that game. And just imagine
Here's-
like throwing around, being just throwing up.
Here's hoping.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, the
motion
first time I played Ace Combat 7 in VR, ooh, my body did not agree with it. It did not agree with it at all. It took
Yeah.
it every time I pop it in and do that, it takes probably a solid 15 minutes to get used to it. For my brain to be like, you're not in a plane. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was like that the Oculus one with the demo where you look down, you had to walk on that board
Yeah.
and you would like walk over and look down off the fucking building and everyone just usually just fell on their ass.
Have you guys seen the Twitter video of that?
Mm-mm.
So this one dude buys an Oculus and he gets his dad to play it in the living room. And he's doing that. He's doing that demo. And when he gets to the edge of the little platform before you fall,
Yeah.
he just jumps, smacks his face right into the TV and breaks it. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's as funny as Cucumber Joe.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I remember watching people. Like, I want to try this. Look down, all of a sudden you see him slowly creeping. Whoa! And they just like fly back. Like, oh, I forgot I'm not actually there. So real though.
I remember seeing that before like the Oculus was a commercially available thing.
Yeah.
Just a group of kids at Edinburgh went down to a convention I was at, and they were showing it off, and it was all just like vector graphics. I'm like, oh, this is neat. Okay, I can load up battle tanks in the Atari. Okay, cool.
That's funny.
Nintendo...
Before you get to the Ghost, we'll do Ghost at the very end because I think that's the longest thing. Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima, yeah. Oh yeah, no, I was planning on it.
Okay.
Nintendo has had a I don't like them sometimes. They just like to drop shit on Twitter like minutes before it gets announced. They just drop shit.
They go,
or
hey, by
just
the way.
one day they just drop, here's a new Paper Mario game. So here's Paper Mario Origami King. Everything's origami inspired. Apparently, this is going to mess with the Mario lore. Apparently, Toads used to have legs and arms, as depicted in cave drawings in this game. So that kind of changes the entire Mario lore here.
Interesting.
Same kind of reaction-based combat as the other RPG titles. It's coming out July 17th, and there's going to be a Samus hat in there, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Fortnite coming to PS5.
Nintendo. I have one Nintendo thing.
Okay.
Pikmin 3 is being redone and coming to the Switch.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Well, there goes 60 more of my dollars.
Yep, there's $60 more. When?
Yeah,
it should be this fall, when at the same time when they were going to be releasing the Super Mario 3D trilogy that they announced in March with the remake of the Super Mario games for Mario Day.
When did they announce that?
On Mario Day,
Where
we
was
talked
I?
about it.
Did we?
Talked about it, yeah.
I didn't think that was announced.
Yeah.
I thought that was just rumored.
Yeah, no, they were they're re-releasing. They're making it for the Switch. Yeah, it was announced for Mario Day.
Shit.
Yeah, Super Mario 3D World.
Don't ever get head injuries, kids. This is what it'll do to you. You forget important stuff.
That happens. Yeah, that's supposed to be. Both are supposed to be out later in this year in the fall, and yeah, Pikmin 3 is going to be with it.
Nice. Oh, can't wait to buy Pikmin 3.
I've never played it, but I know
another
what the
goddamn
character is,
Wii U game coming to the Switch.
Yep. Speaking of Nintendo Switches, I got some awesome news.
Where can you buy a Nintendo Switch?
Exactly.
Is that what you're doing? Hey.
I am. You can't. It's still sold out. But if you do want a light, select GameStops do have them.
Yeah.
So,
but no one
kind
wants
of
the light.
In stock. Exactly. So yeah, otherwise
no one wants
you're
the
screwed.
Okay,
go ahead.
You accept the light. Like you'll deal with it for now.
It's like, oh, fine.
One game I'm super excited for is Guilty Gear Strive. Supposed to come out later this year. It's not. According to Takeshi Yamanaka, the producer of Guilty Gear Strive, said in a tweet on the Arc System Works Twitter account, it is apparently was supposed to be released late 2020, but due to Dave, it's going to be scheduled early 2021. So I won't be able to play Guilty Gear Strive anytime soon. New games are coming to the SNES and NES Switch Online this month.
Nice.
Some real bangers. 2 real bangers. For the Super Nintendo, we got Operation Logic Bomb, which is pretty solid. Panel de Pon, which is fantastic Tetris, like Tetris-like game. And Wild Guns, And on the NES, we're getting Rygar.
Still no fucking Donkey Kong 2. Country 2.
I don't think they can.
Fucking
the
rare.
rights for that game are fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Fucking
it's
rare,
sort
man.
Of,
Who
it's
knows
sort
who
of
actually
split.
owns that game?
I think it's sort of split between Rare and Nintendo. But I'm sure that if Nintendo just asked, Rare would be like, sure. Well, Microsoft would be like, sure, just fucking take it. We don't care. We
Yeah.
love you guys.
Yeah, they have
No,
that
be like,
shitty.
How much money do you think you're gonna make from this game?
Yeah.
Negative dollars.
That's the thing.
But instead, we get the shitty
It's like, how much
Donkey
money are
Kong
you making
Country from
your
the Game
service
Boy.
already?
And they don't have the original Donkey Kong Country. No, we get the Game Boy version of Donkey Kong Country, which was like a remake instead of the actual one. Yeah.
It's probably all they had
When?
rights for.
Donkey Kong Country 1, they released the Game Boy version.
Where?
Like a Game Boy Advance version. It's on that thing on the Switch.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
No, because that's only
Not-
Super Nintendo and NES games.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Never mind.
I know there's like Donkey Kong Country.
I think you can buy it
Tropical
off
Freeze.
of that. Well, no, I think you're able to buy it outside of that emulator or whatever. You can just get the game. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not though.
Maybe on the 3DS. I don't know.
Yeah, no idea.
Or maybe it is Tropical Freeze. Yeah, I'm looking at
Yeah,
it.
there's
Donkey Kong
Tropical
Country.
Freeze.
Tropical Freeze.
Yeah, that was on the Wii U.
Got it. So yeah, that's the only one. And then you can get the original Donkey Kongs where he threw barrels at Mario.
Yeah, that's on the NES Classic. Or not the NES Classic, the NES Switch Online app.
Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, continue.
Hey, speaking of okay, I accept your cookies. Speaking of Nintendo, do you guys like Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife's
Do you
obsessed
guys-
with it.
Do you
Played it
guys
once or
like
twice.
do you guys like money?
Do it.
Well, hey, now you can combine those two. Apparently, you can now work for certain companies like Hong Kong-based Cyber Games Arena. They are paying people to play New Horizon.
Really?
To quote DazedDigital.com, according to the job listing, the company is hiring game specialists for an unspecified role that requires you to design specific islands for a month. Starting as a freelance contract, the position pays 13,000 Hong Kong dollars, or approximately 1,347 euros. With the
Nice.
possibility of extending the contract or becoming full-time employee depending on your performance. Other companies, Olivia's, an online homeware brand, is looking for virtual interior design consultants to help people decorate their digital homes for an upwards of 40 euros an hour.
That's
Fuck.
awesome. What's euros to dollars though?
Isn't that
I don't know. You
more
got a
than
computer. You
isn't
got a
that
computer.
more? It's been a while since I've looked into my exchange rates.
What's 40
Doing it right now.
to USD? $43.30 an hour.
No, that's still awesome.
Yeah,
So it's
just to
basically
play
dollar,
Animal
it's
Crossing.
Basically, dollar for dollar is pretty much what it is.
Give people design advice on their house.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess Bobby Burke from Queer Eye is answering questions on feng shui on Twitter for your for the island. That's so weird. It's so weird, but hey, you know, I can dig it. Time to update your CVs.
Yeah, gaming specialist.
Yo, I would put that on my resume in a heartbeat.
Speaking of Animal Crossing, I got
go
something
ahead.
real quick.
Yeah.
Unless you got something for Animal Crossing.
No, it's not for Animal Crossing. It's for something that's gonna bring my piss to a boil.
Well, this is a little information in case you're curious. Data miners have looked at some source code for
Oh,
Animal Crossing
yeah.
and also figured out which NPCs will spawn at your island. So every week you're guaranteed to get Sahara Kicks Leaf on weekdays if you meet their criteria, such as having the Able Sisters. And then the other 2 weekday slots will be randomly filled by Gulliver, Label, CJ, Flick, or Red. So in case you're worried, in case you're curious, you always get Sahara Kicks and Leaf.
And you always get Daisy May on Sundays, Sunday mornings for your turnips. Dude, I really hope that I don't get fucked this week.
On turnips.
Because they were 90 a pop. And I kind of bought like 300,000 bells worth of them.
Well, you could always go on I know there's this one subreddit where people post their island prices and they're like, hey, you trying to come through my island and sell some turnips?
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to go on there.
Let me bring that up real quick so I can let everyone know.
Yeah. Hopefully I get something like Mike Zach where he tweets, or no, he texts me one night just out of the blue. He's like, yo, my turnip prices are like $600 bells a pop. I'm like, fuck, I'm on my way. I'm on my way right now. He posted on Twitter and he was getting people like crazy lining up. Just like, let's do it.
It's on Reddit, so it's reddit.com/r/AC turnips.
AC turnips. Wasn't there a I think you talked about it one week where there was that algorithm.
Talked about it forever ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there also is some website online to figure out or to forecast what your future turnip prices on your islands are going to be. So I guess it changes between morning and day. So if you get the prices between every day each week, you're able to forecast that. So your morning and day prices, it just finds the pattern between those prices and guesses which pattern it is.
I really hope I don't get fucked. After I bought all of them, I was stressing out. I'm like, oh god, what if I don't make my money back or anything? What if I lose all that money on it? Is this what playing is this what high stakes like stock markets like? Is this what happens when you invest like thousands and thousands of dollars in penny stocks? Yeah, so that's basically what I did.
Something like that. I don't know.
Hey, do you guys know of the game The Culling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Hey, do you guys know about The Culling 2?
No.
Unfortunately.
Hey. The Culling 2 is even more fucked than ever. So I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is according to PC Games N. The Culling 2 is back. And I don't worse than ever, I guess, would be the best way to put this. So now I do believe it's coming out for consoles. But yeah, so The Culling 2 has dropped the loot boxes. Cool, sweet, nice. Oh, for those who don't know about The Culling, it's a battle royale. It was kind of like the first real big battle royale coming out before like PUBG. Culling 2, I forget why people hated Culling 2. Mark, you would probably know why.
It was the same game.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was literally the same game. Well, maybe not like to a T, but yeah, it was the same game. There also wasn't enough people that actually bought it to really play into it too much. So it was always difficult to find games because there was only, I think at most, like 200 people playing it.
Oof.
So
Oof.
Having 50, 60 some players in a game, I think there was like 6 or 7 games total played of that game.
Jesus Christ.
If I remember correctly. So
oof.
Yeah, there wasn't actually much game that happens. So like if you even try to buy it now, like you just sit in a lobby by yourself.
It's not even on the Steam. It's not even on Steam's website anymore.
Can you not buy it anymore?
No.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, you straight up can't
That's
anymore. Yeah. Well, hey, you really don't want to. You can't. You don't really want to, because they kind of did a really bad thing with this new monetization model. So you
Oh,
know how you guys, when you play a battle royale, you just play a match, you die quickly, and then you play another match, and hopefully not die quickly, but die quickly, and so
Yeah.
on and so forth.
Yeah.
Well, this one in the Culling 2, they say the first one's free. And by that, I
the
mean
games,
the
yeah.
first game is free. After that, you have to spend $5.99 per game.
That's how they get you.
That's fucked.
Yo.
That's super fucked. But if you feel like you're gonna you do things like pay for packs, I guess, or like basically you could purchase it so you can get unlimited access. So you can play an unlimited amount of games. So it comes in 3, 10, or 20. Further tokens can be 3, 10, or 20. Or you can purchase the unlimited access. So for 7 days of unlimited access to let you play the game that you fucking bought more than once a day is $1.99 for a week.
That's
Or
stupid.
if you want to spend the extra money and pay for the 30-day pass, it's $6 to play the game that you already bought.
Yes, I'm just doing bad math. So that's $72 for a year. That's not good to play
For a game you've already
game.
bought.
Yeah,
That's so stupid that they do that. Like, why?
where they're literally the only function of that game is the multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, oh, that brings my piss to a boil. That absolutely brings my piss to a boil. And the last thing that I have is the Ghost of Tsushima state of play. Does anyone else have anything else they want to talk about before this? Because this is pretty long.
Yeah, I got some stuff. If you got stuff, you can go
for
ahead,
it.
Mark, first.
Yeah, it's something real quick. Sorry, give me a second to bring it up. I actually wish Nate and Jeff were here so I could bring this up because it actually had to do about what we had to talk about last week. But Facebook's head of AI heard what Elon Musk said about his AI going on with the little head thing, and
Yeah, you did.
said Elon has no idea what he's talking about. He says, I believe a lot of people in the AI community should be saying it publicly that Elon Musk has no idea what he's talking about when it comes to AI. There's no such thing as an AIG or AGI, and we are we are nowhere near matching human intelligence.
So we're not getting Skynet? Damn.
Yeah, and
Damn.
reading this sort of thing, I was just like, what if it was all just like fucking smoke and mirrors and shit? Like,
It's all just a ruse.
Yeah, what if he's just saying this because he can, like, just to say, hey, we're working on this project and it's gonna be cool, but like, we started it yesterday, so who knows? Like, well, what if that sort of thing happened? Like, I feel the smarter idea, at least as a company wise, would to figure out the technology of how to implement that with your head and then make a simple ass device and then patent the shit out of it. I don't know. Like, I feel him just saying, "Hey, we did this. Here's our product. Here's what it's supposed to do, but can't tell you anything else about it, and there's no information about it." Like, I understand it might be a trade secret, but like, I feel as a business standpoint, it's more so creating hype rather than making it like a really like it gives me more doubt than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Speaking of implementing things along those lines, I'm looking for the article. I was reading it earlier, but I didn't save it. Bill Gates is investing in it's some sort of, it's like a microchip that you can put into your arm. I'm trying to find it. I can't remember what it was, but it's to help the prevention of things like Dave and everything like that, where it will notify you when something's going wrong.
Oh man, my
And
shit would be pinging all the time and be like, "You're a fat fuck." I'm like, "Okay,
But
I
that's
know."
the scope of that is so much easier to comprehend.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like that, I feel so much more comfortable with that than I would with an AI that reads my thoughts. I don't know.
I can't find it, but yeah, it was like the same concept, but it helps like for the COVID. Like sorry, I shouldn't have
Oh,
said it, but I just
Dave.
did. Dave, sorry, but it would help
Big
basically
David.
testing where they can just scan the chip in your arm and then it'll tell you the um um symptoms that you have. So
Huh?
yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
Be
Um,
interested in hearing more about it whenever
Yeah.
I'll see if I can
that
find the
happens.
article. Um, but yeah, it was really really interesting though. It was him and somebody else both um uh put a lot of money, like 20 some $million into doing this testing um of this product, and I'll see if I can find it. It doesn't really give us much information, but it was interesting to read though. I should have
Oh, yeah.
saved it, but I didn't. Um, what else do you have, Mark?
That's all that I had.
All right, I got some stuff here. Give me 1 second here.
Seconds up. Fuck
Oh,
face.
yeah,
We all love each other here.
I guess Bill
always.
Gates just didn't ask me anything on Reddit.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Did he?
Yeah, I think I found the article that you were looking for.
Yeah, I can't. I was looking for it. I just can't remember what it talked about.
It's a super heavy read, I'm not gonna lie. At least the one that I found is super, like, I don't know, high school, low college level reading.
Yeah, I'll see if I can. I think I refound it. It was with him and Jack Dorsey. I believe it's what it was. Maybe not.
It says
I don't know.
eventually we'll have some digital certificates to show who has recovered or recently been tested, or when we have a vaccine and who has received it. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. It's cool. You know, like using RFID microchip implants.
Yep, that's what it was. That's what it
Wow.
was. Yeah, he's invested like I think there's $25 million. Him and this other guy did.
Wow.
Yeah. So a couple big releases. So Apex Legends Season 5 came out. Fortune's Fortune's Tale, I believe it's called, if I'm not mistaken.
Fortunes tell no tale.
So Loba is the new character. Essentially, so the lore of the game is that Season 4 came out with Reverent, which is a robot that has the brain of essentially a murderer. That this guy gets killed, his brain gets implanted into this robot. This robot goes on a killing rampage and kills everybody. So Loba then becomes a teenager and is now ready to fight and look for Revenant because Revenant killed her family. So now her mission is basically to destroy him. And her power is she has this disc and she literally just yeets it as far as possible, and wherever it lands is where you get teleported to. So you're in a fight and you want to get out of there as quick as possible. You literally turn, aim up, and you throw this disc, and it'll literally take you a couple 100 yards.
Wow.
Somebody threw it, and it bounced off something, hit something else, and it took him halfway across the map.
Damn.
Yeah. Her main ult, she throws her staff down, which then picks up items that were placed in the game through people's death boxes. Every single gun is available in her in this staff that she gets. She basically calls it a shadow box. So you go into it, and it's got 10 guns, 10 equips like scopes, hop ups, things like that, and ammo, health, shields, and a bunch of other stuff. So think of it as Lifeline's care package, but instead of 4 items, it's 30 items, and each one of your teammates gets to pick 2 items out of everything that's on that list.
Wow.
So you're out of ammo, you throw her staff down, you grab ammo. It's insane
Yeah, it's really
her ability.
OP, kind of.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems stupid OP.
Like the entire time I was looking for like a super nice sniper scope, and then our teammate tossed that down. I was like, "Oh, scope, I'll take that." And
Yeah.
that was pretty much it.
Yeah, it's insane. Mirage, he has some crazy mechanics. So you know how he throws his bamboozle, which is his shadow, like it's a fake copy of himself.
Yeah.
You can now control that.
Oh, so it's just like what is it? Not Mira. Iana in Siege.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you can control it. So you can place him in front of you and have him move with you. So you basically have a bodyguard in front of you. He throws down his ult, which then disperses multiple of himself, and they all go in the same direction you go. So basically, creates a barrier around you.
So you can make a wall of them.
Exactly. When Mirage resurrects you, you turn invisible with the person you're resurrecting. Yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
if I'm gonna resurrect you and bring you back up, you become invisible, which is wild.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Bloodhounds, because if you ever played Bloodhound, you know how he does that alt where he turns red and you can see everything.
Yeah.
That usually lasts 20 seconds. It now lasts 45, so it lasts even longer now.
Holy shit.
Yep. And you are back to the original world with improvements. There is random beacons throughout the map that you can go to, and it instant gives you your ult.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, so there's towers that are spread out through the whole entire map, which I found out yesterday after we got done playing, that this was a thing. That, yeah, you run up, you go to it, and it automatically gives you your main ult. So the game is pretty wild. Lot of improvements. I like it. There is currently what is called the path or the quest to find the ghost hunter. Essentially, each day, they out of loot boxes they drop. There's a little tiny box that falls out of it. That is a treasure chest. You get 5 of those. You get an artifact. 1 artifact every 5 days. Up to 9 artifacts. It tells you the story of who the Ghost Warrior is, which I'm assuming will be the next character in season 6.
Probably.
Those will then play into the PvE mode that will be launching next week.
Oh yeah, there's a PvE mode coming out. I forgot.
Yep, they haven't launched yet, but it'll be launched next week. Which then you will just be facing robots. You're going to be facing revenants. So, which is a robot skeleton that can go invisible. Another big game. I love it. I have fun. That was released. A lot of people are super pumped. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is being remastered and released and coming out this September. It got the Crash Bandicoot treatment from the PS1. Graphics looks phenomenal. The original soundtrack, which everyone's super pumped for. That was the biggest thing.
That HD remake of 1 that they did on the PS3 and 360 was hot garbage.
Yeah, it was fucking horrible. Yeah, this is completely 4K, updated everything. Biggest question they haven't said yet. People have been asking, can you get off the skateboard in 1? Because if you remember in number 1, you fall off the skateboard, you appear on the skateboard. You can't physically get off the board.
Yeah, that wasn't until Underground. So that wasn't until Thug.
We'll see what happens.
Keep it the same.
Well, you think that will sell though?
Yeah, will. It's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and fucking 2. It's gonna sell.
Yeah, that's true.
They're the best skateboarding games ever made.
If you pre-order the game, you can get the exclusive demo. So just a heads up. So whenever it does come out, if you have
Fuck.
pre-ordered the game, you can get the demo.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
World premiere.
World
Walker,
premiere.
you missed me saying world premiere like 15 times last week.
For that Microsoft event or whatever it was. Yep.
World premiere.
Speaking of Microsoft, Halo Infinite will be the
fucking Infinite.
Exactly. Will be the main attraction at Xbox's 2020 event in July. I meant to bring this up when you talked about this. They will have obviously what James already said earlier, but Halo Infinite, we will finally get news, update, the demo, everything that people that have been waiting for, who've been waiting for this Halo, will be coming this July at Xbox's 2020 event. So we'll see what happens. But that's gonna be their focal point. That's gonna be their meat and potatoes, the main event.
I mean, they don't have much.
No, other than more Valhalla stuff, and they can tell. I guarantee they're gonna tell us when the Series X will be released.
Oh yeah.
And then they'll give us a little more details about whatever they haven't told us yet, which I'm pretty sure they told us everything for the most part. They'll give us the release date, they'll give us the price, and then Halo Infinite.
Oh yeah. I can almost guarantee that's what the entire thing is going to be.
Oh, probably. A couple other things. Sony.
Sprinkling a few world premieres here and there.
Going from Xbox to Sony. So Sony Studios is the new brand for first-party games that come out of Sony. It'll launch when the PS5 launches. The head of Sony Interactive Entertainment said that the new logo and the new name will represent, when clients see it, quality games that you know what you're getting. You will see this new branding on new and old games, as well as some games that are created outside of the Sony bubble, as long as Sony manages them.
Yeah, it's like what Bloodborne would probably be like that.
Yeah.
It would have that, or Death Stranding, if Sony invested money in it.
Yep. So you have like Sea of Thieves, like the Microsoft Studios. Sony now has their window. So.
Fuck Microsoft Game Studios.
Why would happen?
No.
Just in general.
They almost killed Platinum, and that pisses me off to no avail.
That's
true. Fucking Scalebound. I got Nate James super pissed the other day because I showed him Scalebound. And he's like, this looks fucking rad. When's it coming out? I'm like, never. Microsoft killed it. Fucking pissed. True. I'll never forgive that company.
A couple more things here. Call of Duty. Back in the news again. So remember how we talked about the cheating and all that stuff and what they were doing? So
have they finally implemented an anti-cheat?
No. What they did implement is a two-factor authorization that you are required to sign into before you load the game and before you can sign into So by doing that, will help prevent hacking and cheating.
How much is Activision Blizzard worth?
I want to know this question too. Gonna be up there.
$57 billion. This is a $57 billion company. And they can't put a fucking anti-cheat into their biggest bread maker.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, they are implementing it now. The two-factor authorization will be required every time you try to access your account and you log in to prevent hacking and cheating. But I don't know how well that will work. But we'll see. Speaking of Call of Duty, the squad kill record has been broken.
Squad?
The current record for the most kills in a Call of Duty Warzone game. Anybody take a guess?
90.
We got 90. What do you think, Mark?
24.
Mark was closest if you add a 1 to it. 121 kills is the squad record for Call of Duty Warzone. Rep said that this is a result of true gameplay, no cheating, no hacking, no nothing. Because if you think about it, 150 players, you have the gulag, and then you can respawn your teammates by paying for it. They said it is very possible to get anywhere between 150 and 170 kills in one game, and it's only a matter of time before that actually happens.
Yeah, it's easy just to wipe out everyone else. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it. It's it's child's play, really.
Yep.
You just uninstall the game if you can't get that.
killed games. 121 kill game. That's unreal. That happened. It's a bunch of really nobodies except for the streamer Symphony. He's really the only one that I knew. I don't know the rest of the other guys' names, but nevertheless. Last three things I have. Destiny 2 will be coming to the PS5 and Series X. So if you like Destiny 2, it's being put onto the new generation consoles. So that's cool.
But why would I get it on that when I could just play it on the Stadia and get all the updates?
Yeah, I know, right? Speaking of getting updates, so World of Warcraft is being updated. It's being made into a board game that plays like D&D.
I'm surprised that hasn't been. Well, I'm sure it's been a thing, like fan campaigns, but yeah, that seemed. I guess as a tabletop RPG, it would work just fine. Sure, it would work just fine.
Yeah, I've never played D&D, so I'm not quite sure how it plays, but I know people who play D&D get really into it. And the last piece that I have, Minecraft. So the Minecraft developer Mojang has changed its name.
Yep.
It is now Mojang Studios.
Yep.
Which is random. I was like, okay.
Can you believe that? Well, for us, yesterday was Minecraft's 11-year anniversary.
I know, that's insane to think about how old that game actually is.
11 years.
Is that just since release, or is that since the beginning? I think that's since release or something.
Yeah, I didn't look too far into it.
Yeah, I feel it's been
probably just really. Did you hear that Terraria's done? Did they just release the final update?
Yeah, they just put that out yesterday.
9 years. Holy shit!
So this was sent to me. Last piece of thing that I have. So who knows what the Titanic is?
Familiar with it?
Like, okay, are we talking about the movie? We talking about we talking about the movie? We talking about the ship? We talking about the bootleg NES game?
The ship. So
the Titanic. What about Titanic 2? We talking about Titanic 2, the movie
that James Cameron spent time on?
Oh my god.
The one that has the rapping dogs in it?
There you go. Leonardo DiCaprio's frozen in the water. So have you ever wanted to explore the Titanic, do missions, and hang out before it sank? Now's your chance.
Not really.
It's called Titanic Honor and Glory. It is an open world video game of the RMS Titanic. It will be the largest and most accurate, detailed representation of the game and of the Titanic in history, as well as the city of Southampton, where the Titanic launched from. You will be playing as a character, a 23-year-old American boy, Oxford graduate, who is mistaken for an international criminal, has to board the Titanic to clear his name. You will be put on different missions, as well as different adventures, until the iceberg hits the Titanic, and then the player has 2 hours and 40 minutes to complete the rest of the game before the ship sinks.
Nah, man. The final boss of that game is you have to punch the iceberg. You just gotta punch it.
That'll be awesome. So there'll be 4 modes. There's going to be a tour mode. The tour mode will allow you to explore the Titanic without being in the story. There's spectator mode. It'll give you the opportunity to sail the Titanic on the route that it was actually being sailed, as well as other ships. The last will be a multiplayer mode that is rumored with 2 sub-modes, sinking mode and voyage mode. So the objection of the voyage mode is that you and a friend get to play together and embark,
Embark.
embark on the Titanic. Embark on a Titanic voyage, playing games on the deck, passenger services, as well as other neat items up until the Titanic sinks.
One of you gets to play. It's an asymmetrical multiplayer game. One of them plays as the iceberg. Man, that's the most boring 40-minute gameplay ever.
That would be fucking hilarious. So that would be interesting. It's made on the Unreal 4 engine, so we'll it should look decent. I guess we'll see. No release date, but I think that would be interesting concept. I guess. So we'll see how that plays out. And last but not least, another huge game, probably a very, very, very anticipated game.
Walker, this is like the 5th time you said last but not least.
Whatever.
In a row.
Last but not least.
Now it's the last. Ghost of Tsushima.
All right. So, do you guys like open world games with a crafting system and pretty much your standard AAA game nowadays? Your Breath of the
familiar.
Wild, your Horizon Zero Dawn, your God of War.
Ark.
I wouldn't say Ark.
It's an open world game.
This is story based.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. So like God of War,
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn, Breath of the Wild, that kind of stuff. That's exactly what this is. It's just in feudal Japan. It was just a little bit under a 20-minute state of play. Kind of went over all of the stuff in Ghost of Tsushima. Got the crafting systems. You can ride a horse. One really cool thing about it is that when you set a waypoint on your destination, it doesn't bring up like a compass or anything like that. Instead, it shows the wind blows in that direction of where you're supposed to go. You'll see like lines of the wind blowing or petals flowing in a certain direction, and that's the way you're supposed to go. So I thought that was really cool. Basically, you just got to take back areas from the Mongols. The Mongolians are there. Smokestacks, weird trees, and animals can indicate secrets. So birds will be flying next to you if you're getting close to like a secret to kind of tip you off. Foxes will lead you to things like shrines and stuff like that to help you out. The shrines are going to be very important. Find abandoned buildings. One of the things that you can do in the game is standoffs. So one thing that Sucker Punch Studios is trying to do is make you feel like you're playing an old style like 1960s, 1970s samurai movie. Throughout the game, you'll have these situations where you'll do these one-on-one battles called standoffs. And basically, yeah, it's just, it didn't show any like quick time events, but I'm sure there's like some timing to it. But where just one slice and they're dead. But if you fuck up, you're dead. You got things like bows, and it kind of takes a page from games like Neo, where you have different stances that will do different things, different mechanics. It looks like, at least from the trailer, enemies can only take a few hits, like 2 or 3, before they're dead. So I'm going to assume that it's going to be the same way, where you can't take too many hits. It has 2 ways that you can play. You have the samurai mode, where it's, I don't want to say run and gun, but pretty much run and gun, where you're just slashing up everything like crazy, yada, 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 throw caution to the wind, fuck it. And then there is the ghost mode, where you are a ninja, basically a ninja. Way more stealthy, throwing kunais at people, throwing smoke bombs to confuse them or to get out of the way.
That's awesome.
One thing that they talked about a little bit was there's sort of like a fear system. If you guys remember in like Batman Arkham Asylum, I think had like a fear system where if you beat up a bunch of like if there's a group of enemies and you beat up a bunch of their friends super bad, they'll start running away.
Yeah,
This game is going to have that.
that's pretty cool.
Pretty brutal assassinations. Things like, stabbing a kunai knife like right through the bottom of their mouth and it poking out the top of their head and lots
Looks
of blood
gory
and
as
action.
hell.
Yeah. Armor can give you mechanical advantages depending on what kind of armor you have. Depends on the fighting style that you're going to be playing as. You can get things like charms to buff yourself, to give you buffs. Shrines can give you more charm slots. You can pick up flowers to change the color of your armor. It's going to have a photo mode that Sucker Punch kind of talked a good amount about, how great it is.
I don't get the point of photo modes. Like, why are they in all these games now?
Yeah, it's make stuff look, take pretty shots of stuff.
I don't know. That's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like every game has a photo mode.
They were implementing them in a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. God of War has a photo mode. Last of Us has a photo mode. It's going to have a Japanese voice track option, so you can get kind of the true feel of the game. And it's also going to have a Samurai Cinema mode, which is going to be black and white and have a nice film grain on it, filter on it. So mix that with the Japanese voice track, you basically got like a samurai Western movie. And it's coming out July 17th, so I'll make sure to pick it up on that day and let you guys know how it is. I'll probably stream it because that seems like fun. It seems like it's going to be good. Sucker Punch hasn't really made a bad game.
And it's highly, highly, highly anticipated. So we'll see how it goes.
One of the only things coming out right now on Sony's front. That and The Last of Us Part 2. Ooh.
I think it'll do good. It really will.
Oh yeah.
Graphics look amazing.
Yeah, it's visually stunning. But that's all that I have. That was the last bit of my news.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I got nothing else.
I guess that's news.
Yeah, let's do some releases, shall we?
Yes, let's do releases. All right, so we have until the 24th. Don't have too much coming out here. What's today? The 18th.
You need to dump this water out.
So, the 19th, we have Golf with Your Friends coming out for PS4 and Xbox One. Wonderful 101 Remastered coming out for the Switch and PC. Gorn coming out for PS4. On the 20th, we have Crucible coming out for PC. Cannibal Cruise coming out for Switch and PC. On the 21st, we have Timeline coming out for the PC. What the Golf is coming out for the Switch. The Persistence coming out for PS4 and PC. Biped coming out for Switch. Ember coming out for PC. The 22nd, we have Soko Bunny for PC and Xbox One. Mextermination Force coming out for PS4 and PC. Saints Row the 3rd Remastered coming out for PS4, PC, and Xbox. We also have Maneater coming out for PC and PS4 and Xbox. And Monstrum coming out for PS4 and Xbox.
Back to you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So the coming out
Back to you in the studio.
TV and movies, nothing honestly. You got The Bachelorette season 16 premiering tomorrow. Ooh, that's fun. You got The Blues Brothers and Top Gun being released on 4K Blu-ray on the 19th. So if you like those games, that's one. Sonic is coming to Blu-ray as well on the 19th. Body Cam is coming to VOD on the 19th. It is
Body Cam.
Basically a police movie where you get the perspective of the police officer on the body cam.
Huh.
So that'll be interesting. And the
a lot
only
of paperwork.
The only big thing is which I had no idea this was even still a thing. The Amazing Race season 32 comes out on the 20th.
On?
Yeah. Yeah. Season 32 of The Amazing Race comes out on the the 20th, which is Wednesday. I had no idea that was even still a thing.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but shows what I did.
I think Maneater is gonna be good. I watched some gameplay of that. It's actually a pretty open world game.
Yeah, it looks like you remember the Jaws game on like PS2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. It reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah, I've seen a guy play the first 10 minutes of it. It's actually really cool the things you can do. And you can upgrade your characters up to being basically the biggest great white shark in the ocean. And it's rumored that later in the year they're going to release a DLC that lets you become a megalodon.
I would be shocked if they do not get a Jaws DLC.
Yeah, I can see that. So that would be pretty cool. Well, that's all we got, though. Let's go around the horn and see what everyone's going to be doing. Where can we see you? Where can we find you? And what can we see you playing? James, go, man.
All right, so you could find me streaming at twitch.tv/People8Studios. Going to be playing more Final Fantasy VII Remake, RE3 Make, and then kind of whatever else I feel like it. If you miss a stream, you can go to youtube.com/People8Studios. I usually upload those the day after. And if you want to see what I'm doing on Twitter, go to twitter.com. Look up People8Hate10. That's me.
Not bad.
Mark.
You can watch me make mediocre content on YouTube and Twitch at MarkDude701. Playing some skate sometime. We'll get there. Who knows?
One of these days.
Yeah, I'll stream sometimes. Work is just way too overwhelming. And
yeah, I feel you.
Typically, once I'm done with that, like the last thing I want to do is try and act excited while I'm playing a game. I just want to sit there and relax and not do anything.
Yeah, that's my biggest issue as well. It's just like,
yeah, but I just gotta believe I'll get there.
Yep.
Be like Parappa the Rappa, you gotta believe.
Yeah, you know.
My leg is bleeding.
Oh.
Sorry, I just noticed it.
Stop stabbing yourself with a fork.
Look down and there's blood on my leg.
Where can people find you, though?
Where can we find me?
Where can they find your bleeding leg?
They can find me everywhere, Captain Geach 15, on all of the socials. And one day I'll get back to streaming Final Fantasy VII.
Fucker, you better get Final Fantasy VII beat very soon.
I want to start streaming Apex. But it's weird though. What I've noticed when I've streamed Apex, I do shit. Like I do completely trash. But I'm not playing when no one can see me play. I do decent. That's always how it goes. Oh, there's no proof. Oh, okay.
Gotta get that shadow play going, my guy.
Yeah, I know. But as always, Captain Geach 15. You can head over to all the socials, find me, and for the podcast itself, Level Unlock Podcast on YouTube, on Instagram. Email us levelunlockpodcast@gmail.com, and you can find us at Twitter at what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That's LVL Unlocked Pod.
Beauteous. As well as Facebook. I always forget to bring up Facebook. Facebook.com/levelunlockpodcast. We are on there. Have a decent following. Always find all of our episodes, Level Unlock Podcast, at .podbean.com, at Level Unlock Podcast.
You'll put an ampersand somewhere in there too. I'm sure you'll get there eventually.
Yep. And if you would like to become part of the Unlock Nation, the Lockpick Nation, the Lockpickers, which you guys still haven't figured out what you want to call yourself, so Patreons, make sure you do so. You can find us, or find them, find yourself, and help improve, move, and grow the podcast at patreon.com/levelunlockedpodcast. So thank you all for hanging out. Next week, hopefully we'll have a full crew again. But until then,
I said last time that they're off the podcast if they don't show up next week. So
yep. So until next week, on our inaugural last episode, forever, episode 69. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you then.
Have a
good night, guys.
Bye.
Peace. Bam. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.